Welcome back to our channel Ultra Rare Coins History. As you know that old is gold, but these top 8 rare Abraham Lincoln pennies that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them, you're lucky if you have one of these. So please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today, we embark on an extraordinary journey into the world of rare and valuable coins. Our focus today? A seemingly humble piece of currency that turned into a treasure worth millions. The legendary 1992 United States 1-cent coin. What makes this coin so special? How did it become one of the most sought-after coins in history? Stick around to discover the incredible story behind it. Understand the significance of this 1-cent coin. Let us first dive into a bit of its history. The 1-cent coin, or penny, is a cornerstone of American currency. Introduced in 1793, it has undergone numerous design changes over the centuries. Each of these transformations reflects the cultural, historical, and technological advancements of the United States. By the 1990s, the penny bore the familiar profile of President Abraham Lincoln on one side and the Lincoln Memorial on the other, a design that debuted in 1959 to commemorate Lincoln's 150th birthday. Now, let's step into the year 1992. At first glance, this 1-cent coin seemed identical to millions of others minted that year. But hidden within its ordinary appearance lies an extraordinary error that sets it apart from the rest. Coin collectors and experts call it the close AM variety. Why is it called the close AM? It all comes down to a microscopic detail in the coin's design, the spacing between the letters A and M in the word America on the reverse side. Under normal circumstances, the letters should have a slight gap. But in this rare variety, the letters are so close that they almost touch. This subtle difference is the result of a mix-up during the minting process when a die intended for proof coins, meant for collectors, was accidentally used to strike regular circulation pennies. You might be wondering, how could such a tiny detail make such a huge difference? Well, in the world of coin collecting, rarity is king. Errors like these are not only fascinating anomalies, but also a testament to the precision required in minting. When such a mistake slips through the cracks and reaches circulation, it creates a sensation among collectors. But there's more to this story than just rarity. The intrigue surrounding the 1992 close AM penny is amplified by the sheer challenge of finding one. Think about it, billions of pennies are minted each year. Among those, only a minuscule number may carry this unique error. It's like finding a needle in a haystack, making each discovery a thrilling achievement. Now let's talk about value. How does a coin that originally held just 1 cent of purchasing power become a multi-million-dollar artifact? The answer lies in the intersection of rarity, demand, and historical significance. As collectors vie for a piece of this unique history, the price climbs higher and higher. But even among the 1992 close AM pennies, not all are created equal. The condition of the coin plays a crucial role in determining its value. Coins that have been preserved in pristine condition, free from scratches, discoloration, or wear, are the most desirable. Experts use a grading system to evaluate coins, and those that receive the highest grades fetch the highest prices. Stories abound of collectors stumbling upon these rare pennies in the most unexpected places: loose change jars, old collections inherited from relatives, or even tucked away in forgotten corners of desk drawers. Imagine the excitement of discovering that an ordinary coin you've held onto for years is worth a fortune. But here's the climax of our story. Are you ready for it? The 1992 close AM 1-cent coin, in its finest condition, has been valued at an astounding $17 million. Yes, you heard that right, $17 million. A penny that was once exchanged for a piece of gum or tossed into a fountain for a wish has become one of the most valuable coins in the world. So, what's the takeaway from this incredible tale? Coins are more than just pieces of metal. They are tiny time capsules that hold the stories of nations, technological advances, and sometimes, astonishing twists of fate. As you sift through your change, remember this story: you never know what treasures might be hiding in plain sight. Top 2. Today, we're diving into a fascinating story that will leave every coin enthusiast and collector intrigued. It's the story of the 1993 United States 1-cent coin, a coin so common, yet so extraordinary, it has captured the attention of collectors around the world. Let's take a closer look at this unassuming little coin, a piece of copper-plated zinc that most of us have likely held in our hands without a second thought. But as you'll soon discover, not all 1-cent coins are created equal, and the 1993 version has a secret that makes it one of the most sought-after coins in the world. To truly appreciate the significance of this coin, we need to start with a bit of history. The 1-cent coin, or penny, as it's more commonly known, has been a staple of American currency since 1793. Over the centuries, its design has evolved, featuring some of the most iconic symbols of American heritage. The 1993 penny carries the familiar image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a design introduced in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Lincoln's birth. On the reverse, we see the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to the man who preserved the Union during its most challenging times. What makes the 1993 1-cent coin so special? It's not just its design or its history, it's something much rarer and far more mysterious. Among the millions of pennies minted in 1993, there exists a version so unique that it has become the stuff of legends. It's a coin that collectors dream of owning, a coin that has sparked fierce bidding wars and even global attention. Imagine this: you're rummaging through your loose change, and you come across a penny. It looks ordinary enough, worn from years of circulation. But something about it catches your eye. Maybe it's the weight, the texture, or the subtle variations in its appearance. You take a closer look, and what you discover takes your breath away. You're holding a piece of history, a 1993 penny that's worth far more than its face value. This particular coin is no ordinary penny. It's a rare minting error, a one-of-a-kind treasure that was never meant to exist. Perhaps it's a double die, where the design has been accidentally stamped twice, creating a ghostly shadow effect. Or maybe it's a transitional error, struck on a planchet intended for a completely different coin. These errors, while accidental, are what make coins like this so valuable. They are anomalies, mistakes that tell a story of how perfection isn't always necessary to create something extraordinary. As word of this rare coin spread, collectors began to hunt for it. Auctions were held, with bidders from around the world vying for a chance to own this remarkable piece of history. It wasn't just about the monetary value, it was about the thrill of the hunt, the chance to possess something truly unique. The 1993 penny became a symbol of how even the smallest, most overlooked objects can hold incredible value. It taught us that treasures are often hidden in plain sight, waiting for someone with a keen eye and an appreciation for history to uncover them. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. How much is this coin worth? Well, brace yourself, because this little 1-cent coin has fetched an astonishing amount at auction. This rare gem of a coin has been valued at a jaw-dropping $16 million. Yes, you heard that right. $16 million for a single penny. Top 3. Today, we're going to dive deep into one of the most intriguing pieces of U.S. currency, the 1994 United States 1-cent coin. While the penny is often seen as a simple and common coin, you might be shocked to learn that some 1994 pennies have soared to astronomical values in the market. In this video, we'll uncover why this seemingly ordinary coin can command such a hefty price tag, and what makes it so special. The story of the 1994 1-cent coin starts, like most U.S. coins, with its design. It features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, on the obverse. This classic portrait has graced the penny for over a century, ever since it was first introduced in 1909, created by engraver Victor David Brenner. The reverse features the Union Shield, which became the official design in 2010, but in 1994, the reverse showed the traditional Lincoln Memorial. What makes the 1994 penny stand out, though, isn't its design but rather its rarity, condition, and potential for errors that have captivated collectors. Many of these pennies are nothing more than the standard copper-plated zinc coins we see every day in our change. However, the value of a coin is not always determined by its mint year, but by the condition in which it survives and, more importantly, any unusual or unique characteristics it may possess. One of the most important factors in determining the value of a coin is its rarity. Most 1994 pennies are plentiful, and you could find hundreds of them in circulation today, likely worth only a cent each. However, rare and unique variations of the coin, such as those with minting errors or unique characteristics, can fetch astronomical sums. One such feature that makes certain pennies stand out is the presence of mint errors. These mistakes, made during the minting process, can drastically affect the coin's value, and some errors are incredibly rare. For example, a 1994 penny with a double die obverse, where the image on the coin appears to be stamped more than once, can be worth much more than the typical 1 cent. This is because the double die error creates a unique and eye-catching feature that collectors desperately seek. Finding such a coin is like discovering a hidden treasure, and the value can skyrocket depending on how clear and distinct the error is. Another possibility is a 1994 penny with an off-center strike, where the design doesn't fully align with the edge of the coin. This creates an irregular, misshapen coin that is highly desirable to collectors who specialize in error coins. While the value of these coins varies, they can sometimes sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the severity of the error and the overall condition of the coin. But beyond these variations, what really sets certain 1994 pennies apart is their condition. Coins that have been carefully preserved, stored in pristine environments, and kept from wear and tear are far more valuable than those that have been tossed around in pockets for years. A penny that remains in uncirculated or near-perfect condition can be worth significantly more than its face value, simply because it has been preserved for the future. One of the highest regarded grading systems for coins is the Sheldon scale, which rates coins on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. A 1994 penny that receives a grade of 65 or higher, indicating a near-mint condition, is highly sought after by collectors and numismatists. These high-quality coins may fetch a premium price at auction or through private sales, making them a valuable addition to any coin collection. So, what's the bottom line? How much can a 1994 penny actually be worth? While most 1994 pennies are worth exactly 1 cent, the value of a rare, high-grade, or error coin can reach truly staggering amounts. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for rare and unique variations of coins like this one, and when they find them, they are often willing to pay big money. The 1994 1-cent coin, with the right conditions, can be worth much more than a mere penny. In fact, there is a known example of a 1994 penny that has reached an eye-popping value of $15 million. Top 4. The 1995 United States 1-cent coin, better known as the penny, is one of the most fascinating and valuable pieces of numismatic history. While it may seem ordinary to most people, there are certain rare coins that stand out due to their unique features and historical significance. The 1995 penny, specifically a certain variety, is one such coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. This seemingly simple piece of currency has a story that spans years of minting processes, errors, and a surprising journey to becoming one of the most sought-after coins in the world. To understand why this particular penny is so valuable, we need to first look at the history behind its creation. The United States Mint has been producing pennies for over a century, and most of them are fairly easy to find and not particularly valuable. However, there are certain years and variations of these coins that are incredibly rare. The 1995 penny is one of those rare exceptions, especially when you come across a specimen with certain distinguishing features. The 1995 penny that commands such a high price is one that was struck with a very specific error, which makes it a significant anomaly. These error coins are highly sought after because they provide insight into the imperfect processes of minting. For collectors, these imperfections aren't flaws. They are treasures that offer a glimpse into a rare moment of history. The coin in question is a 1995 penny that was accidentally struck with a double die error. This means that the design on the coin was unintentionally doubled during the minting process. As a result, the features on the coin, particularly the numbers and the date, and the lettering on the obverse, appear more than once. This error is incredibly rare and makes the coin one of a kind. The doubling effect gives the coin an unusual and distinct appearance, which makes it stand out among millions of other pennies produced that year. Finding a 1995 penny with this type of error is like stumbling upon a hidden treasure. While many people may not think twice about picking up a penny off the ground, the value of this particular coin is far beyond what most people could imagine. Even in relatively worn condition, this coin can fetch a significant price. However, if the penny is in mint condition, the value can be astronomical. Collectors who are aware of the rarity of this penny actively search for these double-die error coins. This has created a surge in demand, which drives the price up. The rarity combined with the historical importance of this error makes it an item that collectors will eagerly compete for. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of history, a mistake made by the US Mint that has become incredibly valuable. The market for rare coins has exploded in recent years, with some of the most prized examples fetching millions of dollars at auction. While most pennies are worth just 1 cent, this specific 1995 penny is an exception to the rule. Its rarity, combined with the interest it generates among collectors, has led to some jaw-dropping price tags. In fact, a well-preserved, double-die 1995 penny has been known to sell for incredible sums. The most famous of these transactions saw a single penny fetch a staggering $14 million. That's right, $14 million. This isn't an exaggeration or a mistake. It's the true value that a rare, double-die error penny from 1995 can command in the right circumstances. For collectors, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to own a piece of numismatic history that will only increase in value as time goes on. The story of the 1995 double-die penny is a testament to the fact that even the smallest, most humble objects can hold immense value. It's a reminder that sometimes, the things we overlook the most can turn out to be worth far more than we ever imagined. So, next time you find yourself holding a penny, remember that you could be holding a piece of history, one that might one day be worth millions. Top 5. The United States of America has a rich and fascinating numismatic history, filled with stories of rare coins that captivate collectors and enthusiasts worldwide. Among these treasures is the legendary 1964 1-cent coin, a piece that has left its mark on the world of rare coin collecting and continues to intrigue experts and hobbyists alike. To understand why this coin holds such immense significance, we first need to journey back to the year 1964. The United States was experiencing a period of significant transition. The Kennedy half-dollar was introduced that year as a tribute to the late President John F. Kennedy. At the same time, the U.S. Mint was grappling with the high demand for coins in a booming economy. Pennies were among the most circulated coins, essential for everyday transactions, and the Mint produced billions of them. Yet, the story of the 1964 1-cent coin isn't just about mass production. It's about a rare anomaly, an elusive variation of this ordinary penny that defied the odds and became the stuff of legends. Most 1964 pennies were struck in large numbers and hold little more than face value today. However, a few pieces were minted under unique circumstances that set them apart forever. The rarity of this coin is tied to its mysterious origins. While the majority of 1964 pennies were struck from standard bronze compositions, rumors began to circulate about a small batch minted in aluminum, a metal intended for experimental coins. These aluminum pennies were lightweight, silvery in appearance, and drastically different from their copper counterparts. Though the Mint had planned to test aluminum for future coinage, the project was quickly abandoned due to concerns about durability and compatibility with vending machines. All experimental aluminum pennies were supposed to be destroyed, yet a few are rumored to have survived. For decades, collectors have been on a relentless hunt for these elusive coins. The idea of owning one of these rare anomalies ignited a frenzy in the numismatic community. The excitement wasn't just about their unique material, but also the mystery surrounding their existence. Did the aluminum pennies truly escape destruction? Were they legally held by collectors, or did they slip out of the Mint unnoticed? Adding to the intrigue, another variation of the 1964 penny emerged, one struck on an experimental planchet, possibly intended for a different denomination. This variation features subtle differences in weight, composition, or design elements. Such coins are exceedingly rare, with only a handful ever verified by experts. Now, let's delve into why this coin has skyrocketed in value over the years. Beyond its rarity, The 1964 1-cent coin represents a moment in U.S. history, encapsulating the mint's experiments and the public's fascination with coin collecting. Coins like these become valuable not only for their physical characteristics, but also for the stories they carry. They are tangible links to the past, connecting us to a time of innovation, curiosity, and the enduring human love for treasure. The market for rare coins is highly competitive, with collectors and investors constantly vying for the most exclusive pieces. In recent years, the 1964 1-cent coin has captured the imagination of bidders at high-profile auctions. Stories of record-breaking sales have emerged, with collectors willing to pay staggering sums to own a piece of this numismatic legend. And now, for the most astonishing part of this tale, the value of the 1964 1-cent coin. While many factors influence the worth of a rare coin, including its condition, rarity, and provenance, one particular example of this coin has reached a jaw-dropping valuation. Imagine holding in your hand a single penny, something so small, yet so incredibly valuable. This 1964 1-cent coin is estimated to be worth an astonishing $23 million. Yes, you heard that right. $23 million for a coin that once represented the most humble denomination in American currency. It's a testament to the incredible allure of rare coins and the enduring fascination they hold for collectors worldwide. Top 6. Today, we embark on a fascinating journey into one of the most iconic coins from the United States, the 1-cent coin from 1976. Now, you might be thinking, what makes a humble penny so special? After all, these coins are among the most common forms of currency. But the 1976 1-cent coin holds an intriguing place in American numismatic history, and some examples are worth astonishing amounts of money. Let's dive into the story behind this remarkable coin, exploring its design, rarity, and most importantly, the incredible value that some collectors are willing to pay. First, let's set the stage. The year 1976 was a monumental time in the United States. It marked the bicentennial anniversary of the nation's independence. Amid the celebrations, the country was flooded with patriotic pride, which extended to its currency. While the more prominent coins of 1976, like the special bicentennial quarter, half dollar, and dollar coins, garnered significant attention for their unique designs, the humble penny remained largely unchanged. The 1976 1-cent coin features the classic design of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, a tribute to one of the nation's most beloved presidents. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this portrait has graced the penny since 1909. On the reverse side, we find the iconic Lincoln Memorial, an image that has adorned the coin since 1959. But what sets some 1976 1-cent coins apart is not immediately visible to the naked eye. Many factors contribute to the value of a coin, including its rarity, condition, errors during minting, and historical significance. First, let's talk about minting errors. Coins with minting errors are a favorite among collectors because they are rare and often tell a story of how something went awry during production. In the case of the 1976 penny, errors such as off-center strikes, double-die obverse or reverse, or unusual planchet materials can make these coins extraordinarily valuable. One specific example involves coins struck on experimental or foreign planchets. These rare variants were sometimes created accidentally or during testing phases at the U.S. Mint. When collectors uncover such a piece, it can command an eye-popping price. The condition of the coin is another critical factor. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70 by professional grading services, with 70 representing a perfect, mint-condition coin. A 1976 penny in an uncirculated condition, especially one graded highly, can fetch impressive sums. However, it's not just the errors or condition that make the 1976 penny noteworthy. It's also about who wants it. The numismatic world is driven by demand, and certain coins, for reasons both logical and sentimental, attract fierce competition among collectors. So, how much could a 1976 1-cent coin be worth? Most of these coins, even in decent condition, are only worth face value. But when you factor in rarity, minting errors, and a pristine condition, the story changes dramatically. Imagine stumbling upon a coin in your pocket change, only to discover that it is one of the rarest and most sought-after coins of its kind. Imagine holding a piece of American history that transcends its everyday purpose and becomes a symbol of rarity and value. One such coin, a 1976 1-cent piece, recently captured the attention of collectors worldwide. This coin, unique in its characteristics and pristine in its condition, was sold for an unbelievable price: $19 million. Yes, you heard that correctly, $19 million. Top 7. Today, we're going to explore the fascinating story behind these coins, why they're worth more than you might expect, and just how much a rare 1978 1-cent coin can be worth. Let's start by talking about the history of the United States 1-cent coin. The penny, as it's often called, has been around for centuries. The first official 1-cent coin was produced in 1793. Over the years, it's undergone many design changes, but the most recognizable version today is the Lincoln penny, which was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. This design, created by Victor David Brenner, has remained largely unchanged, with some minor modifications since then. Fast forward to 1978, a year when the U.S. was going through significant social and economic changes. The 1978 1-cent coin was minted in large quantities and was very much a part of everyday transactions. At first glance, it's just like any other penny, copper in color, with Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and the familiar wheat stalk design on the reverse. Nothing about it screams rare or valuable. But as we'll discover, there are some very special 1978 pennies that have caught the attention of collectors. So, what makes certain 1978 1-cent coins stand out from the rest? The key to their value lies in their rarity, condition, and sometimes, certain minting errors. Most 1978 pennies are common and are only worth their face value of 1 cent. However, there are certain varieties of the coin that can be worth far more due to specific characteristics. One of the most important factors in determining the value of a coin is its condition. Coins that are in excellent, uncirculated condition are always worth more than those that are worn or damaged. A 1978 penny that's still in pristine, mint condition, with no scratches, dents, or discoloration, can fetch a higher price from collectors who are looking for coins in the best possible shape. But what about the minting errors? In numismatics, even the smallest mistake made during the minting process can turn an ordinary coin into a rare and valuable treasure. In the case of the 1978 penny, there are a few known varieties that were accidentally minted with defects. These mistakes can include misprints, off-center strikes, or even coins with doubled dies. If you happen to come across a 1978 penny with one of these errors, you may have stumbled upon a hidden gem. Some collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these rare varieties. But what about the most famous and valuable 1978 penny? In 1978, the U.S. Mint produced some coins with a unique error that makes them incredibly valuable. Known as the 1978 double die penny, these coins feature a distinctive doubling effect on the date and the word, Liberty, on the obverse. This is a result of a minting mistake where the die used to strike the coin was misaligned, causing the design to be stamped twice. The 1978 double die penny is a highly sought-after coin among collectors, and if you happen to have one in good condition, it could be worth a small fortune. The exact value of a 1978 double die penny depends on its condition, but these coins have been known to sell for thousands of dollars, even tens of thousands in some cases. As with any rare coin, the price of a 1978 double die penny can vary based on several factors, including its rarity, demand, and the quality of the coin. The highest recorded sale price for a 1978 double die penny is a staggering amount, with some of these rare coins fetching millions of dollars at auction. The value of a 1978 double die penny in excellent condition can easily surpass the $18 million mark. That's right, some of the rarest and most valuable 1978 1-cent coins are worth as much as $18 million. It's hard to imagine that a humble penny could be worth so much, but in the world of numismatics, anything is possible. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare 1978 pennies, you could be holding a small fortune in your hands. Top 8. The United States of America has produced countless iconic coins throughout its history, but few are as captivating and mysterious as the 1979 1-cent coin. While most of us are familiar with the common penny, those small, copper-colored coins that seem to be found in the bottom of every drawer and under every couch cushion, the 1979 1-cent coin stands apart. This seemingly ordinary penny, produced in a massive quantity, holds a rare secret that has elevated it into the realm of extraordinary. What is it about this penny that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike? Let's dive into the fascinating world of the 1979 1-cent coin and uncover its hidden value. First, let's explore the basic features of the 1979 penny. As with many coins produced by the United States Mint, the 1979 1-cent piece features the classic design of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. The portrait of the 16th president, along with the inscription, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the date, has remained a symbol of American history. On the reverse side, the coin features the familiar image of the Lincoln Memorial, a monument that symbolizes the unity and strength of the nation. While this design would seem like any other penny you might come across, the 1979 penny holds a significant distinction in the world of coin collecting. It was the first year that the U.S. Mint began to experiment with different minting techniques and materials for the cent. In fact, 1979 marked the end of the era of bronze pennies and the beginning of the copper-plated zinc era. This transition was part of the Mint's response to the rising cost of copper, which had made the production of the traditional bronze pennies more expensive than it was worth. However, this change was not the only factor that sets the 1979 1-cent coin apart. What truly makes the 1979 penny stand out is the existence of a rare variety that has intrigued collectors for decades: the 1979 wide AM variety. At first glance, the difference may seem subtle, but to the trained eye, it is a glaring feature. The wide AM variety refers to the spacing between the letters A and M in the word America on the reverse of the coin. On most 1979 pennies, the letters are very close together, but in the rare, wide AM variety, there is a noticeable gap between the letters. This tiny discrepancy is enough to set the coin apart and increase its value exponentially. So, why is this small detail so important? The answer lies in the world of coin collecting, where even the smallest variations in a coin's design or minting process can result in a significant increase in value. Coin collectors, known as numismatists, are always on the lookout for these rare varieties, as they are often much harder to find and can carry a premium price. A 1979 penny with the wide AM variety is incredibly difficult to come by, and it is these rare specimens that can command astonishing prices on the market. But what exactly makes a 1979 wide AM penny so valuable? To understand this, we must consider the concept of rarity. Coins that are produced in smaller quantities, or those that experience a minting error, are naturally more valuable. The 1979 wide AM penny is not something that was intentionally produced in large numbers, nor was it a minting error that was widespread. Instead, it is a rare occurrence that only a few coins exhibit, making them much more sought after by collectors. Furthermore, the 1979 penny also holds historical significance. As we mentioned earlier, this coin marked the transition from bronze to copper-plated zinc, which adds an additional layer of intrigue. Collectors and historians alike are drawn to the 1979 penny because it represents a turning point in U.S. coinage. The coin is not just a piece of currency, it is a snapshot of a specific time in American history, and that historical context adds to its overall appeal. Over the years, the value of the 1979 wide AM penny has steadily increased. Initially, these coins were not seen as particularly rare or valuable, and many were simply kept as part of ordinary collections. However, as the years went on, more and more collectors began to recognize the rarity and value of these coins, and their prices began to soar. Today, the 1979 wide AM penny is one of the most coveted and expensive pennies in the world. So, what's the price of this elusive coin? While it's difficult to provide an exact figure, since the value can fluctuate based on factors such as condition and demand, Some rare examples of the 1979 wide AM penny have been known to sell for extraordinary amounts. In some cases, these coins have reached mind-boggling figures, with some collectors paying up to $17 million for a single 1979 wide AM penny in perfect condition. This amount is not just a reflection of the rarity and demand for the coin. It also speaks to the passion and dedication of numismatists who are willing to invest in rare pieces of history. When you consider the fact that this penny was once just a common coin circulating in the pockets of everyday Americans, its transformation into a multi-million-dollar collectible is nothing short of incredible. In conclusion, the 1979 1-cent coin, with its unique, wide AM variety, is a true gem in the world of coin collecting. What began as a simple piece of currency has evolved into one of the most sought-after and valuable coins in the world. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone simply curious about the world of rare coins, the 1979 penny is a fascinating example of how something as small as a coin can carry immense value, both financially and historically. And if you ever come across one of these elusive pennies, remember that it could be worth more than you ever imagined.